It's Week 8 of the National Football League.
And our focus is on the team's leader at quarterback. You can't ask for more.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Tigers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Vogel. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Black one, Smith red, blue check.
They run with Thomas.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, he was a busy man out in the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st down, Vogel. James has got it, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And forget about the run to set up the pass? They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Yellow.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Thomas, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Flush to him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown to the field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific
This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ready, break. Yellow, line, check, team.
Throwing on 1st down. Vogel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Smith red, blue check.
Off play action. Vogel. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Vogel. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. At the 40. throw again. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But when we see the ball tipped in the air, sometimes we get a little roll change, don't we? Because when it's in the air, sometimes the defensive back becomes the receiver. And in this case, the receiver looked like a defensive back, but ended up a receiver.
He caught it as a receiver. Hey, it worked out.
Worked out really well for them.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for the Broncos. Here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Eligible receiver downfield.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Play fake here on first down. He's going to take another shot here. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Off the play fake. Vogel under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Vogel. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This will be fielded at the 17. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Vogel. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That certainly proved to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted. Oh, nice move. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here we go, set.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Vogel got his man complete over the middle. That's James. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Opposite, green, yellow, line, check,
on 1st and 10, Vogel. He finds his man complete. That's James. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now they'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Off play action. Vogel. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Thomas, and the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll try again, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now here's a carry heading left. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort. Yards. And the Tigers go up by 2 touchdowns. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed.
Ready, ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Vogel. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Blue check. Switch. Yellow. Go.
This is Thomas. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check right. Opposite. Green.
Operating from the gun. Vogel. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3/4 of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the 1st.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So we're 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
9 yards that time. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On first down, Vogel got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Vogel. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Vogel. He finds his man. Complete. It's James. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Vogel. And incomplete on the deep ball. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. To throw on 3rd down. Vogel. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their... more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the gun, Vogel. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Hauling it in, Nelson. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. it looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now a fumble. The ball's out. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that.
Holding. Offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Switch. Yellow. Check white. Opposite. Green. Yellow. 1.
To throw on 2nd down. Vogel. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for our visitors, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they drop back to 500 now at 4-4.